Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. We're back for what is today? Today is day 7, I think. I'm just losing track of this because I've been really busy today. But anyways, welcome back. If you guys are new to the channel, I'm doing a daily 2025 guitar challenge. I've been playing for a while, but I never really learned the theory or anything like that. And so my wife gave me this beautiful Epiphone Starling guitar for Christmas, and my goal this year is to learn this guitar inside and out. And if I reach my goal at the end of the year, I'm going to go ahead and get a new guitar, is what I told her. And so we'll see if that works. But in the meantime, today we're going to do a review on bar chords, and we're going to do some suspended chords today as well. And so yesterday we talked about bar chords a little bit. Bar chords are just basically when you place one finger across all the frets at once. And then you can do a major with just like a E shape on here. If you guys go back in the other videos, we covered the E shape already. So we're going to do that. We'll be in the tabs as well as today, I'll mention. So here's an F. And then if we go down just half step, here's our E. And so you see how you take that E shape and you just move that right up and bar it. And then you can move up 2 frets, or yeah, 2 frets from the F. And you're going to be on G major. You go up to A, B, half step right here, remember. C, and D right there. Now if you want to do your minors, just to review on the bar chords again, you take the major shape that we had talked about right here. My dogs are going nuts again today. They got lots of energy. Ranger, please, silence, we're in a video. We're actually trying to start a little coffee company for my dog, and that's a long story for a different day, but maybe I'll talk about that in one of these videos too. But he's out there, he's like, there's not enough coffee waiting for you tomorrow, Dad. But anyways, bar chords, let's go back to this. If we want to do a major chord, it's like that with the E shape right there. But if we do a minor chord, we just lift off the middle finger, so it's like this. Hear that difference? So major and minor. Same thing on G, or A, B, so there you go. You got your major and your minor bar chords. Now getting into this, let me just scroll down to my notes real quick on here. Let's see, suspended chords. What are suspended or sus chords? Suspended chords replace the third note of a chord with either the second, which is sus or sus2, gives you a light open sound according to ChatGPT that I'm looking at over there. The fourth, which is a sus4 chord, gives you a tense, unresolved feel. And so an example of this would be like a D major, so just open D. And then if I want the sus2, I believe it is. Let me just look at my notes real quick. Yeah, so it's just, you lift off the middle finger again. Hear that different note in there? Sus2, it gives a light open sound. So here's a major, here's a sus2. There you go. Now if I want to do the sus4, all I do is I add the pinky on the 3rd fret in the same shape. So if I do my D major shape, I'll just add the pinky right here on the 3rd fret, which would be. So here's the sus4. So that's pretty cool right there, just that little transition. As I had talked about the other day too, in the video where I played like the Coldplay, and I think I was talking about Tom Petty and things like that as well. You can go through this for free falling, so it'd be like. So there you go, there's your sus4 and your sus2. Now let me just scroll down just a little bit further. Sorry for talking with the pick in my mouth. I'm just trying to get through that and scroll down a little bit. So A, here's how I play the A. Just play it with the middle finger across. It'd be your 4th string, your, well, if you're counting down E, A, D, on your D string, G, and B. I play it with 3 fingers right there because I can do that. Some people like to get all their fingers in there like this and get the E. But I don't mind about the E personally because it doesn't really do much difference in what I'm playing at the moment. So there's how you can do it with the middle finger in there as well. And so anyways, there's the A. Now the Sus2 on here, from what I'm looking at in my notes, is this 2 frets would be these second frets, D and G. So here's your A, Sus2. There you go. And so Sus4 would be, let's see, 3 and 2, 3, 2, 2. So it'd be like this. Here's how I'm going to do it. Whoop. I think I had to play that with 2 fingers right there. Yeah, so there's, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, guys. This is me learning theory and all that stuff this year. So this is Sus4. And you can hear how it has more of that tension thing like we're talking about. So Sus2 and normal. Sus2. And then if we want to switch to Sus4 real quick. That's nothing. That's me making up chords along the way. Okay, so there we go. We got A. Now, bar suspended chords on here. Let me see. If we take a E shape, ChatGPT gave me this really funky code thing for my tab today. So you have to excuse me while I transpose this thing on here. If we do F sharp, we just do the bar chord, which is the E shape of the 3 fingers right here, but then the 1 finger across all the frets right here. So here's your F sharp. And then F sharp Sus2 would technically be, let's see, 2nd fret on all the bars on there. And then 1, 4, 4. So 1, let me see if I can do this. I don't know if that's the easiest chord to play or if I'm even playing it correctly technically. So it's got 2nd fret, and there's our bar portion right there. And ChatGPT says E, B, so it's 1st fret on the B string actually. So right here, and then 4, 4. Seriously, is that the 4th fret? Yeah, that's 4th fret. So it's like this. I don't know if that sounds quite right. Well, technically, no. 4th fret would be right here. So we're playing the F sharp right there. Yeah, so Sus2 would just be moving this E shape over technically. So forgive me for the confusion on here. So it's F sharp, then Sus2, F sharp Sus2 technically, just moving it over right there. And so I'm looking at this E, B, G, 2, 4, 4. Let's see. So here's our Sus4 right there, Sus2 and Sus4. Okay, so F sharp, then our Sus2, and then our Sus4. So there you go. You got your Sus2 and your Sus4 right there in your bar shape that you can just easily move, and you can move in what's called a box form technically in guitar is what I'm learning. So if I were to take this hypothetically on here and I move it up to my G, let's do this. Here's our G. And if I move the same shape over here, I believe this would be a Sus2. Play a little bit of that and work through the notes on there too. Same thing with A. That bar shape right there is just like a capo, which some people love, some people hate. But that bar shape just takes you up like a capo right there, so I can play it major, sus2, sus4. Same thing, I move up to B, that's major, sus2. So you can play around with this, what I'm saying. But then when I take it up to D, same thing. That's difficult again, as I say, without a cutaway. So anyways, progressions on here: D, D sus2, D sus4, and D. So I'm going to try to play that progression for you guys. Downstrokes so that you guys get a nice way to practice this on there. You can mix it up and do up and down strokes, whatever you want to do, but let's just do all downstrokes for practice today. So D, sus2, sus4, D, D, sus2, sus4, sound too good. That's why we need practice, guys. Make sure you're repeating this at least for a week so that you can get everything down. I tried to transition to a C right there, but I kind of missed, and I was like, whatever that is right there, you know. So then you can go from like G, so G is right here, and then sus4. So G and sus4 works out really good because you're just technically moving one finger right here. Then you're on your G, which would be like this, and then you go down right there. That's a difficult one. We've got to practice that more. We're going to go here, play our G like that. You want to try to get your fingers to line up where they're going to line up on their best. And then sus2. And then back to G. I like to add in that color note right here on G on there. It's on the 3rd fret of the B string. So G. That's a tough one to practice because you have to get used to different placement. I usually play a G like this, but in this case I'm using my pinky and I'm using these 2 fingers, so I can immediately go to the sus4, come up 1, sus2, back down, sus4, and then finish on G. But I gotta remember to lift up the ring finger on there. Another progression that we can work on this time around, it says F sharp, sus4, and E. So F sharp would be right here again with our bar shape, sus4, and then E. So doing right there, just variation on it, as I'm doing F sharp, I lift up all my fingers to switch over in one stroke. So then from the E you can just slide right back down like that and make it easier for the shape. But when you move from F sharp to sus4 on there, it sounds a bit different. Got to get quick at changing them chords. But yeah, that's quick progressions, 3 progressions that you can practice with this time around. 10-minute practice plan on here. Warm up for 2 minutes, play the E shape and the A shape bar chords. Okay, so E is just open. B for note. There you go. So just a little warm up on there, going from that to that real fast in there. Next part, suspended chord practice for 5 minutes. Focus on D, A, and F sharps, but suspended forms. Oh boy. Okay, so we're going to try the Dsus2, Dsus4, and then it takes me to A, and that would be this. No, that doesn't sound right. Let's go A. So there you go. So here's A, suspended 2, suspended 4, right there. And then, let's see, F sharp. So F sharp. Something like that. Made mistakes, but I'm going with it. Just get quick on switching those shapes on there is what I'm telling you today. Because when you get quick on switching those shapes, like you saw me do, I'm kind of alternating, just playing around with the strumming on there. Some of that stuff, just make it a little dramatic on there. Just soft at first. Just Sus2 D chord on there, so it's what they call crescendo, decrescendo in the music world. But anyways, on here, that's what I got for today. If you guys got questions, I did anything wrong, all that good stuff, I appreciate you guys giving me thumbs up on here, on liking the videos and stuff like that. Helps me keep it all going on here. If you haven't already, go up here and subscribe on the channel as well. I'm posting daily guitar videos just for myself to learn throughout this whole year on 2025. I want to learn this guitar inside and out so I can get really, really good. I will tell you straight up, and this is about a week now, technically, a week into January. A week ago, I had no expectations whatsoever, and now I'm like, let's go, because in about a week, just between ChatGPT videos and musician, I have learned a whole lot more than I've learned about like 30 years of messing around on guitar technically. I mean, I can go ahead and play melodic stuff. I can play chords. I can play your basic scales like your C major, G major, whatever. I can play a pentatonic blues scale. But beyond that, I was just like, what am I actually doing on the guitar? So it's time to learn this stuff and get hyped for 2025. Thanks again for joining me. Don't forget to do all the stuff, the like, subscribe, etc., 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 and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.